Astrogadgets is a Windows desktop app that gives astronomers information about current conditions and astronomical events in a very compact form, as well as real-time text or email alerts for ISS passes and possible aurora conditions. Let's take a look at the program. The first time you run the software, it will ask you to enter your location and time zone. Enter the name of your current location and geographic coordinates if you know them. If you don't, there is a button that will load Google Maps and explain how to determine your coordinates from Google. All the different gadgets in the software have context-sensitive menu options. You can right mouse click in most areas of Astrogadgets to get additional features and options. The top option in the context menu is specific to the area of Astrogadgets that you are viewing. In this case, the top option will take you to the SOHO website to view additional images and information about the SOHO spacecraft. In addition to the right mouse option, hovering your mouse over some regions will give additional information. In the case of the Sun, hovering over the Sun brings up a zoom window that lets you view a small area of the Sun at full magnification. You can also view Astrogadget's Preferences window from here, view Help, see the current version number, view the information and error log, or exit the software, all from the pop-up menu. To the right of the Sun is displayed sunrise and sunset times for today. Next to the Sun is an image of the Moon. This is a very detailed image of the Moon from NASA's website. Hovering over the Moon will display the current illumination. The moonrise and moonset times are displayed here as well. The Sun and Moon images are only part of Astrogadgets that are required to be shown. Each additional gadget below are optional information bars that can be turned on or off, or shown in any order by changing the options in the Preferences window. I'll show you that screen now. Check each info bar you want to be shown in the program, and you can also change the order they appear by using the up and down buttons on the left. The first info bar that appears is the twilight bar. This bar shows when twilight ends and starts for today. A word about twilight: there are actually 3 different types of twilight: civil, nautical, and astronomical. Astrogadgets is showing astronomical twilight, which is when the darkest part of night begins and ends for today. The next bar down is current weather conditions. This is using the nearest NOAA weather station to your geographic coordinates. This option is only available for US customers because NOAA only forecasts for the United States. This information is refreshed every 15 minutes. If you right mouse click this area, you can view the NOAA forecast page where this data was obtained from. The bar below weather is the planet visibility bar. This shows the current visibility conditions of the 5 naked eye visible planets. The colored region immediately above each planet represents the time of evening that the planet is visible. The yellow portion means the planet is visible during this portion of the night. You can see that Venus is visible in the beginning of the nighttime, while Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn are visible towards the end of the night and remain visible until sunrise. Right mouse clicking on the planet bar will allow you to visit the Heavens Above website with detailed statistics of the planets. Hovering over individual planets will display additional details such as rise and set times, current magnitude, and the constellation the planet is currently visiting. The next bar is the Clear Sky Astronomical Forecast. I have found this to be one of the most reliable near-term astronomy weather forecasts available. The top of the 2 lines of boxes represents cloud conditions. The darker, the clearer, while the lower set of boxes represents transparency. Right mouse clicking here will allow you to visit the Clear Sky Chart website for your area with much more detailed information about its forecast. Next up is the Clear Outside Forecast. This is a newer forecast website with similar information to Clear Sky, but is housed in Europe. I find having both forecasts available is a good way to double-check the data, especially for public outreach events in my area. If both forecasts agree and upcoming data is expected to be clear, there is a very good chance it will be. Again, right mouse clicking will take you to your local forecast on the Clear Outside website. Next up is the latest forecast I added. This is the NOAA forecast for your local region. It does not have the astronomical details of the other forecasts, but this forecast is updated every 15 minutes as opposed to the Clear Sky and Clear Outside forecasts, which update only every few hours. Again, this forecast is only for US customers. Right mouse clicking on this area will take you to the NOAA detailed forecast page for your area. Hovering over individual blocks will display that hour's detailed forecast information. The next bar is the ISS info bar. This shows you when the next passes of the International Space Station will be visible to you. A note about color coding for the next 3 bars. The colors represent how interested you should be in a given event. Green is the lowest level, yellow next, orange is starting to be interesting, and red means don't miss this. For the International Space Station, red circle indicates nearly a direct overhead pass with the brightest visibility. Each dot represents a single pass, and they are in order, left to right, from the most recent to the farthest in the future. Right-clicking on this area will take you to Heavens Above website with more information about upcoming ISS passes. Hovering over individual circles will display the date and time of that pass, the magnitude, the direction, and the maximum elevation of the pass. The information to the right of the circles here indicates when the next pass of the ISS will occur, even if none are in the immediate future. Next up is the Aurora Alert info bar. This shows the current planetary KP index, which is an indication of the disturbance in the Earth's magnetic field. When this is red, aurora can typically be visible as far south as 40 degrees or more. The circle indicates the current level updated every 15 minutes, while the bars to the right are 3-hour time blocks of maximum events levels in the past. Unlike the ISS bar, the further the right you go, the older the information is, since this is historic data rather than future predictions. Hovering over the circle and blocks will tell you the current level and maximum past levels. The final bar is the meteor showers information. The circle indicates the current expected zenith hourly forecasted rate of meteors from all known meteor showers as of 2019 data. Each bar to the right is 1 day's peak level. Further to the right are further in the future. Right mouse clicking here will allow you to visit the International Meteor Organization's website. Hovering over the circle and blocks will tell you which showers are active and the total estimated ZHR, zenith hourly rate. The last thing I want to show you is the alert system. If you right mouse click on Astrogadgets and choose Preferences, then click on Alerts, you will get the Alerts window. This window allows you to have up to 4 different types of alerts from the program. Flashing on screen, popping the program to the front of your display, voice alerts using computerized voice, or email and text alerts. The alert system can be activated for ISS passes or for a planetary KP index above a certain level. You can set the magnitude of the ISS pass based on the ship's apparent magnitude in your location. For the KP index, you can specify what level of index you wish to be alerted for. The next section allows you to configure the alert system to only trigger at certain times of day, if you don't want to be disturbed when sleeping, for example. It also has the option to alert you a certain number of minutes before an ISS pass. In the alert section, you can specify which alerts you want to have. For the email area, you must fill this in if you know these values. Many cell phone plans will allow you to send an SMS text message to your phone in the event of an alert. You will need to contact your provider or check their website to see if this is an option for you. Note that the password will be saved by the program. The password is encrypted on your system, but use your discretion with this feature. The last couple of items I want to share are on the Miscellaneous tab. The Transparent Background checkbox lets you use Astrogadgets and seamlessly blend it into your Windows astronomy backgrounds. This works best with a dark background such as starscapes or deep sky images. The Display Current Evening Passes Only is for the International Space Station. Unchecking this box will display all of the upcoming ISS passes instead of just the next day's worth. Astrogadgets works best when it's visible but out of the way. By leaving this box checked, the program will force itself to stay in the background so it doesn't disturb your other Windows programs. It acts like it's part of your Windows desktop rather than as a separate program. Force Sun Zoom Left is for users with multiple displays. If Astrogadgets is on the leftmost display, the sun image may appear before the sun. This option forces the zoom to the left of the sun. The NOAA forecast allows you to specify how many hours worth of NOAA forecast to display between 12 and 48 hours. I hope this video tutorial was helpful, and I hope you find Astrogadgets as useful as I do. I wrote this software on the anniversary of my Astronomy Club's 5-year anniversary. Wisconsin's Iowa County astronomers and the club has been going strong ever since 2006.